Yo, what's up? It's your boy Anthem from the Crate League here, bringing you guys a 7-day better producer template. One thing producers can do to make them more efficient and better faster is to be mad organized. So having all your sounds organized, only using the best sounds, and just being more efficient as a producer can make you better, faster, you know. So what I did is made a template folder for you guys to use. It's free. You can download it off the Crate League website, and I'm gonna get into some of the folder, and you can go through it, switch it up how you want to, make it your flavor. But I guarantee you, if you take 7 days to first back up your sessions, because you don't want to just move your sounds out of your sessions, but do that first. But if you take 7 days and organize your sound, I guarantee you become a better producer in 7 days. So let's get into the folder. We're in the folder right now. 7-day better producer template. Basically, the first thing is this. I got it organized, kind of, sort of how I have my stuff organized for music, being a music producer. The first thing is I have my DAW sessions. So whatever DAW you use, of course, whatever it is, you can change this. But I have my sessions in there. So I have my beats that I exported. I have a sound design folder. So if I make some loops and some samples and stuff, I can save that in there. And I have some scraps and sketches, like throwaway beats or beats I'm not going to use or I want to come back to. I may save it in there. Again, you can change this how you want it. It's whatever. On my drum folder. So let me get into the drum folder. I have everything organized here. Acoustic drums, so like live drums and stuff like that. Got a folder for that. My best drums out of all my drums that I have, I go through and come up with. So your best drum kits and the sounds or whatever, you will organize in this folder. So you got your kicks, your snares, your hi-hats, your 808s. Hi-hats, you can break them down by acoustic, close, open. Hi-hat loops. So if you got the hi-hat loops, you can break that down even further. It'd be like acoustic hi-hat loops or trap hi-hat loops or whatever. So all this is organized. My kicks. So pick the best kicks that you always use in beats. Put them in a folder. Your best snares. Again, put them in a folder. I actually have my boom bap type drums separated from my other drum folder because I don't make a lot of boom bap beats, but I like to have all of them in one folder. If I'm on that vibe that day, I specifically can go to that folder and just get it and cook it up or whatever. So boom bap drums, throw them in a folder. Breaks and drum loops and fills and stuff like that. Any like drum breaks, I put all those in a separate folder and I organize them by either being a drum break or just like a drum fill, you know. So I separate those as well. Drum loops, you can throw your drum loops in here too, organize how you want to. Like any drum machine sounds. So if you have any old 808 drum machine sounds or any of the other machines that you don't use that often, you can just throw those in there. And I have a folder for percussion. Percussion can kind of be a pain in the ass because it's just a bunch of different type of percussion. So I really don't organize that too much. I just throw them all in one folder. So the drum folder, probably the most important folder for a producer. All my contact and different sample libraries, I just organize those as well and put them in one folder. So if it's specifically Native Instrument Contact, I just make one big folder for the ones that come with complete, and then I make another folder for the individual sample libraries from other companies. So if I have just a random guitar contact instrument that's not Native Instruments, I make a folder for all those and put them in one folder. In other sample libraries, I make a folder for those as well. I just like to have them in one space or whatever. Beats, of course, just whatever your beats are, just throw them in a folder. Organize how you want to. Presets and MIDI. So I like to have like different synth presets and stuff in like that in a folder so I can access it quickly. Like any MIDI files or any MIDI notes, have those in a folder. Impulses, mic impulses, and stuff like that. I would consider that to be a preset. So pretty much all your synth presets or just any type of utility outside of what you're using your DAW, I would throw that in a folder. Um, all right, samples and loops. So I'm a sample maker. The Crate League is a sample pack company, but I'm a producer as well. So I have a lot of samples and loops from other sound designers and other companies as well. So I kind of separate this by my own chop samples. So if I sample something from a record or from YouTube or whatever, I usually make folders in in this file and just do it by year. So if I'm 2020, I'm making chopping up samples from 2020. I just save all those in one folder. Um, Producers and brands, I save all those in the folder as well. Like the Crate League, I will have a folder for the Crate League or Pellerman Jr. or Kings Way or whoever. I will make specific folder for their loop packs. You know what I'm saying, and throw them in a folder. And just other sound and melody loops. Um, Again, just organizing and picking the best stuff. The brands and the producer brands, I kind of try to keep together and not really separate because you never know when you had to go back and get a song cleared or see where the sample came from. So you never really want to take the loops out of that folder. But any sound or melody loops that you make yourself, melody rather, you make yourself, just throw them in a folder. It's easy to keep up with. Sound effect folder, pretty straightforward sound effects. I have a stem folder, so when I make beats for artists and stuff, I try to keep up with their files in a folder. So I usually go in and put in the artist name and just make a complete folder for all the stuff I'm doing for them and put the date in and everything like that so I can keep up with it. If I sell any beats, if you're a person that make a lot of beats, at least a lot of beats, you know what I'm saying? Some can fall between the cracks if you don't really keep up with it. So you want to make sure if you're exclusive selling some stuff, you don't sell it to other people. So I make a folder for exclusively sold beats. And the stems, of course, they kind of run hand in hand with the artist folder because I usually don't stem anything out unless an artist is purchasing the beat. So you can kind of put that folder in there if you wanted to and just, keep up with the stems for the artist because one thing I know about artists is they never download the stems and they always lose the stems. So I'm pretty sure you had to go back several times to resend them shit. So, um, vocals and vox. So I use a lot of vocals and vox samples in my beats. So this is just a way to organize that stuff. You can go in and get as crazy as you want to with it, as far as like key and BPM and all that. But I typically just keep it basic. Um, but yeah, I guarantee you if you did this for 7 days, like take 7 days, or it actually took me longer to organize my samples because I have so much stuff. It took me like a month, but it was worth it. But if you take at least 7 days to go through and just organize your stuff, I guarantee you it'll make you more efficient and a better producer very fast. Because really you're only using the best stuff. So all the fluff and the stuff you're not going to use, you can save space on your hard drive and on your computer and save you frustration from picking sounds. And it'll help you be more efficient because you know where everything is. So this is my gift to you guys because we are quarantined in the crib. And just take some time out, take this time out rather, to organize your sounds and just be a better producer. Learn, just get it together, man. So here's the folder, free download, the Crate League, www.thecrateleague.com. You can just go online and download it. Take care. Peace.